Did you know that studies show that people who work out with a fitness coach or a personal trainer actually achieve their fitness goals at a rate of 80 to 90% more than those who try to do it alone?
Come on, Jim, pump those muscles, pump those muscles.
That's compared to only 20 or 30% who try to do it alone. The reason for this is that us humans are pretty bad at keeping ourselves accountable, but we are much better if we have at least one other person involved. That one other person provides accountability for us, they provide guidance for us, and they even provide that motivation for us.
Pump it up, pump it, pump it, pump it.
All of which leads to a much higher success rate in achieving your goals. If you are the aims person for your group, then that's you. You are that person. And I'm gonna show you everything you need to be an amazing aims coach for your group. Oh, but before I do, if you are new to me, Tom, and the Forum Launcher, then let me just quickly note that aims equals goals. What's your goal for the next month? What's your aim for the next month? They mean the exact same thing. You'll hear me use them interchangeably throughout this video. So let's get into it. The aims coach is in charge of 3 main activities for their group. Let's break down each one. The first one is that during the meeting, there's an aims section, and the aims coach runs the aims section. Duh. And to run the aims section, you have to follow this process. Open up your group's parking lot doc and pick one person to go first. That's you, Jim.
Oh, me?
Go through each aim with that person and ask them if they completed it. The goal here is to get a done or not done from them, and then a little bit of post-amble about what happened and where they're at with their aim. It might sound like this. Hey Seth, you said you're gonna go to the gym for 3 times per week, 30 seconds. How did you do with that?
Actually I went 4 times for 40 minutes, bro.
My name's not bro, but that's awesome. Check. Then you would mark the aim green for having completed it. Then move on to the next aim and rinse and repeat. If they didn't complete it, you'd mark it red. Heads up that some people, actually many people, will try to say that they're very close or they're almost done, and you'll be tempted to make that box yellow. Don't give in. If you do, you'll start to see everyone asking for a yellow. Make it very binary. It's either red, not done, or green, done. And if your group does a quarterly aim, you'll want to get an update on that as well, but don't mark it red or green. Also, if your group does a 24-hour action item, there's no need to talk about it because it happened a month ago. It's already so well past. Once you finish with one person, then tell that person to start filling out their aims for the next month, and that you'll come back to them after you go through everyone else in the group. Do this same process for everyone in the group on their past month aims. Once you've gone through each person for their past month, then you can move on to the next 30 days. Go back around and ask them to share out loud their aim for the next month, plus their 24-hour action item if you do that. The reasons we have them share out loud is because studies show that sharing your goal with at least one other person increases your chances of achieving them by 70%.
That's huge.
While they are sharing their aims out loud, you as the aims coach, you need to put on your SMART aims hat. What's that, you're asking? Well, the SMART aims was developed by a guy named George T. Duran in 1981 as a way to create better goals. I did a whole video about setting SMART goals, and I'll link to it in the notes of this video. But for now, know that the S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for achievable, the R stands for relevant, and the T stands for time bound. So as your people start telling you their goals, don't let them say things like be more happy or go to the gym more or increase our money. Those are not smart. Push them to be measurable and specific. Have them say something like go to the gym 3 times per week for 30 minutes each time. Now we are talking. Or should I say we're getting smart.
I see what you did there.
As you get to know your people, you want to push them to set goals that stretch them and they're not too easy. Do this for each person in your group. By the end of the section, everyone should have told you if they did or didn't do their prior month's goals, and they should have shared with you what they're gonna be doing for the next 30 days. Heads up though, keep note of the time that you're allocating during this section and for each person, because this section can easily run long and then just mess up the entire rest of the meeting. So that's it. That's your role as the AIMS coach. Well, that was a lot, but that's it for your first major activity, and honestly, that's the hardest. The second activity is for you to send out a 24-hour action reminder the day after the meeting. In the meeting, you should remember that each person said, what is one thing, one action that you're gonna do in the next 24 hours to push one of those bigger aims forward? You should drop this as an email or a message in the group chat with everyone's 24-hour action item to remind them to get it done. And then move on to your third action as the AIMS coach. You should be sending out a remind email once a week to the group to remind them of their aims for the month. Studies show that when people are reminded of the goals, they are more likely to hit them. So you get to act as that weekly reminder for your group. I like to send it out on Monday morning, right when they wake up to start their day. You can do it manually, or you can use a tool like followupthen.com to do it automatically for you. Just make sure that the email includes everyone's aims so that they can see it and be reminded of it. I also like to get an email thread going where people respond back as an update on the progress of their aims. If you start that, they usually follow suit. So there you go. Those are your 3 action items as the AIMS coach. Now, before I go, I want to give you just a few more tips on this role so you can be a master AIMS coach. The first one is, an idea you could try is to set up AIMS partners between the group. The goal of an AIMS partner is to have an accountability buddy, someone to talk with between the meetings. I've seen the partners talk via text. I've also seen them have phone calls. Jim, are you getting it done? Get it done, go. How often they communicate and how they communicate is up to each group. You just need to set up the pairs for them. The second thing is, remember that you are one part cheerleader to celebrate them getting their goals and one part tough guy to make sure they're setting goals that aren't too low and they're pushing themselves. Lastly, I've seen people set up a competition and or a consequence for those that do the best with their aims or those that do the worst. Okay, that's it. Go out there, my friends, my AIMS coach, and help your team get their aims done. My name is Tom. I am your forum launcher, and I'll see you in the next training video.
Push, 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 push. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.